Damn. I'm going pro next week. You're not good enough to get mad. That's the theme of today. Fairway's fairway. That's what I say. First shot of the day. Right down the pipe. All downhill from here. Been playing for about 3 years. Play a lot by myself, which means I get grouped up with a bunch of random people and groups, which is great and I love it. Explore the game of golf a little bit more, but what I always seem to realize is there's a constant theme with people that have played for a lot longer than I have, and that's them getting upset with bad shots. It's been until recently that after I hit a bad shot is I'm not good enough to get mad. And if you're not good enough to get mad, that mindset really takes a weight off your shoulders, puts a little more loft in your step. Yeah, I'll see myself out. 180 through the middle, 167 to the front. So my 5-iron usually carries 170 if I hit it well, which is, you know, more often than not I don't hit it well. So if I hit a clean 5-iron, I'm pretty dry lately. Oh. And it should roll on up. That's the game plan. Let's see if that actually happens. So it was short, caught a little on the toe, but I'm about 5 yards off the front of the green. So philosophy was there. Mishit it, roll it up towards the green. See what happens. I probably landed it about here, and it rolled up. 5 yards? Cool yards. 5 yards. Get in there. Oh. Nobody saw that. See, the whole philosophy behind you're not good enough to be mad at your golf game is a couple of things. One, you're not getting paid, so it's not like you're losing hundreds of thousands of dollars on a missed putt. There's a difference between getting mad and being competitive. You can get frustrated with yourself for missing a putt, going into the woods, a blocked shot. If you think of it all as learning opportunities, you can't take the shot back. I was watching Eric Anders Learning. He was interviewing Samuel L. Jackson, and something really hit home in that interview, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have the transcript in front of me. It was along the lines of golf is like the most telling of sports that one can play because it's not a team sport, and you can't blame the running back for fumbling, and you can't blame the quarterback for throwing a bad pass. The only person that you can blame is yourself. Having that mentality really puts a sense of ownership on yourself, but it also puts a lot of pressure, and that's why people get mad at themselves. Damn. I'm going pro next week. Okay. You can blame the archers. Go look at any YouTube reviewer on clubs and they'll be the first ones to tell you. In the past 10 years, iron technology has not increased that much. I mean, they have USGA regulations that they have to put onto these clubs, so there's only so much glitz and glam that they can do to a club until you're buying the same club. Interesting point, because maybe the manufacturers want you to get mad at your golf game. And what if that's the secret marketing ploy that they've been using for the past 40 odd years? You're not good enough with the current clubs, so buy those new clubs, you'll definitely be better, because now that a 7-iron is, you know, like a 5-iron, it's going longer. Aren't you happy? See, like that. Like that was not a good shot. Held the face open. But since we're in the mood of blaming things, cart girl was right there, so blame the cart girl. That was a hybrid from about 250 yards. Now my 3 hybrid goes about 200 yards. Wind hit well, felt offline the entire time. It just leaked right to a little bit off the fairway over there. You can't see it. But I take this as a blessing in disguise. If I would have hit my 3-wood, it probably would have been OB. And I'd much rather this kind of 50-yard pitch into an open green than to go through some like Bethpage like swamp grass. This is my 3. We're gonna see if I can make it. Good thing I'm not good enough to get mad. See, at this point, what's going through my head is I just want to save par. So sorry. One of the sexiest sixes I've ever made. So I totally pulled my drive into this big old tree and it literally popped out right under it. Watch your head. Oh, wow. Perfect though. Fairway's fairway. That's what I say. Nope, right through the tree. That was my third shot. 2 trees. Could be snowing. Now that we're back in my favorite spot, the shade, we're gonna try and punch a little 6-iron out. Green's in between the 2 trees. Let's see if I can make it over the camera. Oh, I hit the tree again. Ah! There's some in the shade again. 5th shot to get onto the green. That was one thing you learn about living in Louisiana. One is really hot, so we're really good at finding the shade, especially on a golf course. Going to the green. And he hits it fast. But it might roll. And it's short. No more shade. That was the wildest double bogey I've ever had. So I know I'm gonna catch some flack. Some people are gonna be like, flowers, but I'm a competitive dudette. I get mad when I'm losing. It's like, that's fine. You can't get mad to the point where you're smashing clubs or your emotions take over. And it's just like in every other sport, business, or life. If you let your emotions take over on the bad side, then nothing good is going to come from it. I mean, we all saw Fantasia. Don't know what that means, but I'm sure it has to do with golf somehow.
This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you.
Not even gonna call it a power fade. Doesn't deserve that. Grade A, piece of pizza, 1 bite. You all know the rules. But I'm not mad about it. I'm frustrated because now I'm in the other fairway. But as we said before, fairway is fairway. I totally thought my ball went into that thing. Oh my God, there might be gators in there. What am I doing? Right there. We on a green. This lifts off things that could be happening instead of you playing golf. So you realize that it's not that bad that you're sitting on a golf course hitting a small ball, hopefully far distances. Could be snowing. Sorry, northern folk. Lightning. You could be at work. You could be dead. You could be injured. So I think one of the few instances, and it's not even something that you can control, and that's slow play. I don't understand how you can't let somebody either play through one or 2, not take an hour to hit your shot. You know what shot you're gonna hit. Standing there for another 5 minutes is not gonna help you hit or miss the shot. You have to execute it either way. Visualization is good to an extent, but you don't need to watch a 30-minute movie in your head of a shot that you're going to take. Not only is that probably going to make you miss it, you're also going to piss the people off behind you, if not in your group. I mean, if you think about it, there's really no excuse to get mad, unless you hurt yourself. If you hurt yourself, you can get mad at yourself, because then you can't play golf. Play every hole like it's a par 5. Let me try and break this down for you. 18 times 5 is 90. If you're playing 18 holes of golf and you made 5 on every single hole, you would break 90. A lot of golfers out there are striving to break 100, let alone 90. But think of it as a mental game. Because golf is 80% mental, right? 90% mental, some would say. A birdie is better than a par, right? And an eagle is better than a birdie. If you made a par on a par 4, a 4, but what if that 4 turned into a birdie? Because all in your head, you're just trying to break 90. So let's take a par 3. If you make par on a par 3, that's 3 shots. In your mind, a par is great, at least for most of us. But what if that par turned into an eagle? Where would your mind be standing over the ball at the next tee after you just made an eagle? Mine would be pretty good. I would be in the right headspace, maybe even choke down and get a little more oomph, a little more smash factor in there. But if I'm walking up with a par, yeah, I'm gonna be ecstatic about it because I don't make par regularly enough to not get ecstatic about it. The only one I can't help you out with in our par 5 mindset are actual par 5s. I mean, you just have to make a 5. There's only so much that we can do in the mindset game. So next time you go out there, try and play every hole like it's a par 5 and see where that puts your mental game. And if you do it, let me know if it did help. Let me know if it didn't help. Still trying to figure out a way to do that for 80. Maybe that's why I haven't broken 80 yet. That's the thing, is that golf will always be a goal and never a destination. And if you can keep that in your mind, the journey will be the best part.